trying different majors. So now I definitely know I want to be a teacher. I think I'm still a little unsure, even though I am a physical education major, if I really am going to stick with that. So we'll see. You know, I've wanted to be a math teacher also. So I don't know. I still have a lot to figure out.
Listen, I'll be 45 next week, and I'm still in the same boat as you. I'm still trying to figure stuff out, so don't feel bad about that.
Well, it's always changing. You know, everyone's minds change. You grow, and you know your mind, like your surroundings change. So
Yeah, so I've met very rare, but I've met a handful of people in my life that from early on in their life, they always knew what they wanted to do and they never varied. It just went straight on that track. And I'm like, who are you people? I have all these different things going on in my head.
You know, and I thought I was going to be like that because like for so long it was like, I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher. I want to be a teacher. And then like, I think it was more high school. I had a teacher that was like, don't be a teacher. And I was like, maybe I should rethink this.
Right.
And then I was like, you know, when I got to college, I was like, well, maybe let me try a few different majors, like see what's out there, you know.
What did you try? Tell me. What kind of majors did you try?
So I started out as a sports management major.
Okay.
So more the business side of sports. And like I remember, so I actually started out in Cortland.
Okay.
And I remember being in class and like the major's predominantly male. And even the major I'm in right now, physical education, is predominantly male. So, you know, a lot of the times in my classes, I'm one of like maybe 3 or 4 females in the class. But like I would hear them like talking about like sports, the games that are going on. And I like, as much as I've played sports in my life, never been like a big person on like watching sports. Like I don't really follow it as much. So I'd be like, I don't know if I can be in the sports world. Like I don't think I know enough about other sports too to be in the like business side of it.
You enjoy playing the sports. You're not so much a fan of like the other aspect, like you said, watching and constantly gossiping over sports like people do in the barbershop.
Yeah, and you know what I think it is too? I'm more of like, I like to be there. Like I'll go, my dad's actually an assistant coach for Grover Cleveland. And I go to his games, like I enjoy going to the games. Like I get very like upset and amped up watching the games. Like I'm one of those people, but I like being there. You know, I think sitting down watching them on TV, it's just not the same experience.
You're the in the moment type of gal, I think.
Yes, definitely. And I think that was the problem with like finding a major is like, you know, you take these classes, but when you're in the real world and you start a job, like it's realistically nothing like the classes you're taking, you know?
You are so wise. You are so wise. It took me a while to figure that out. Yeah.
I'm like, you know, I read all these different descriptions of classes and majors, like, wow, that sounds like so much fun. That's what I want to be in. And then it's like, you kind of take the class, you're like, can I see myself in this? And then it's like, all right, well, now if I'm in the real world and I'm working this job, like, what am I going to actually be doing?
Yeah.
You know?